Imagine retiring at 40 and you never have to work another day. Not because you're ultra rich, but because you have cracked the formula that turns a few years of saving into a lifetime of steady income. And all this without saving lakhs every month. The need for early retirement often comes from work-related fatigue despite a good pay, or from the need to pursue your passion or hobby. Whatever is the reason, today's video we will see a roadmap to escape this rat race and retire on your own terms. Watch till the very end because I am revealing 3 very unique strategies that can work for anyone, whenever you want, whether it is at 40, 50 or even beyond. First is the 5/6/7 rule to fast track retirement. This is not another lecture on the power of compounding. First, we will see why retiring early is not about big saving, but it's about smart cash flow assessment. We will discuss how a corpus can pay you a monthly income sustainably. Second, we will look at the most overlooked retirement secret called the geo arbitrage, why your corpus lasts longer in tier 3 cities or affordable global destinations. By the end, you will have the roadmap to retire early and also some actionable steps to get started today. No matter where you are financially, the 5/6/7 rule is explained like this. Save 5 years of annual expenses within 6 years of starting your career, earning 7% real return. Second, invest this in mutual funds or a well-diversified portfolio that can generate 7% real return, that is after adjusting inflation. Third, over time, this corpus will grow enough to cover long-term retirement needs. Imagine this, you start your job at 24 and in the next 6 years, you save enough to cover just 5 years of your expenses. Let's say that amount is 60 lakhs and I will shortly show you how little you need to get there. Now, here's where the magic happens. If you invest this in an equity mutual fund, by the time you are in your mid-30s, the corpus would have grown significantly thanks to the power of compounding. And no, you don't need a finance degree to make this work. So why does it work? The idea is to aggressively invest and save early in your career when the expenses are relatively low. A 7% real return ensures your money grows faster than inflation. This secures your future. Let's look at the step-by-step calculation with an example. Let's assume monthly expense today is a lakh, 1 lakh rupees, just for simplicity. In case it is lower, you can adjust this working to suit your real life situation. So the annual expenses would be 12 lakhs, that is 1 lakh per month into 12 months. Inflation rate, I'm assuming, is about 5 to 6%. Investment return is 12%, which is a nominal CAGR from equity mutual funds. So the real return is 12% minus 5%, that is 7%. Step 1, you save 5 years of expenses within 6 years. 5 years of expenses today is 12 lakhs into 5 years, that is 60 lakhs. To save 60 lakhs in 6 years, you will need to save monthly 57,000 and invest in an asset that I'm assuming will generate 12% return. Step 2, allow the compounding to do the heavy lifting. So after 6 years, 60 lakh corpus continues to grow at 12% CAGR. Of course, returns from mutual fund is not guaranteed. It is subject to market risk. At this rate, the corpus doubles approximately in 6 years. So if you want to retire after 10 years, your corpus would now be about 1.86 crores. So to expect your corpus to last a lifetime or at least long enough, you can follow the 4% safe withdrawal rule, which means you withdraw 7.44 lakhs annually, that is 4% or 1.86 crores. This translates to 62,000 per month. However, this amount falls short of the 1 lakh monthly estimated expense. Additionally, inflation will also increase your expenses over time. It erodes the purchasing power of your withdrawals. So to bridge this gap and account for inflation, we have 2 very interesting ideas. Beyond stating the obvious, which is, of course, you extend your investment horizon by a few more years, say 5 years, or you save more than 60 odd thousands every month, or you increase your portfolio's growth potential. Before we see these two interesting movements that's changing how the new gen, young retirees are looking at financial freedom, a few thoughts, and please share your views in the comment section. What's your retirement goal age? Or by what age do you want to retire? What's the biggest hurdle that you're facing in retiring early? Why 5 years of expenses? It's because it gives a strong foundation to compound. It gives the critical mass from where the wealth can grow exponentially over time. Also, in the initial few years, you hardly have any commitment and you are likely single. So it's possible to save very aggressively, and early savers actually take advantage of time value of money. Delaying your start even by 5 years would mean you have to save 2 times as much monthly to achieve the same corpus. Second, what if inflation increases beyond 6%? Then your real return will adjust accordingly. But by investing in equity, which average has given 12% historical returns, you maintain a buffer against inflation and such other spikes. Third, if you're worried you can't save 60,000 a month, start with 20,000 or 30,000. You will still be closer to financial freedom than those who never start. Remember, every rupee saved early multiplies its power over time. It's not about how much you save today, it's about starting the journey today. So this method is not about retiring early, it's about gaining control over your time, the freedom of time and the freedom of money. Coming to the two interesting concepts that can help us bridge this gap of retirement needs and falling income or inflation. The first is called the Barista FIRE model, earning while being retired. You retire at 40, but you work part-time or freelance for a passion to cover minimal expenses. You allow your investments to grow undisturbed. This hybrid strategy is gaining a lot of popularity globally. It requires you to dig lesser into your retirement corpus. You're not just financially free, you are time rich too. For those who want to escape this 9 to 5 grind but are not fully ready to retire yet, consider the second idea, Coast FIRE approach. Switch to a relaxed part-time job to cover basic expenses, maybe even keep up that health insurance, medical policies, and pair it with a very simple lifestyle. Your savings steps in to handle any gaps. The best part, you won't need crores like what the fat fire model is, or you don't have to make extreme sacrifices like the lean fire. This is the financial freedom Indian style. In Coast Fire, you stop contributing to your retirement kitty, to your retirement fund, but you still work to cover your current expenses. So the second one is the role of geo arbitrage in retiring early, that is stretching your retirement corpus, making it last longer or making it give you more. You can look at retiring in low-cost tier 3 cities, either in India or in foreign destinations, that can help you stretch the retirement fund significantly. Let's look at an example. A 1 crore corpus may last 15 to 20 years in a tier 3 city compared to 10 years in a metro. Expenses drop by 30 to 50%, reducing the required corpus significantly. So here is a list of cheap cities to live in India. I'll provide this link in the description so you can look up and read in detail. So think of it as giving your retirement an extended warranty, all the while living a more peaceful life. Remember when I said you don't need to save lakhs every month? That's because strategies like geo arbitrage and the Barista FIRE reduce the pressure on your corpus. This makes retiring early achievable for anyone willing to plan smartly. So the formula to retire early is not about having a fat paycheck. It's about having a smarter plan. Whether you start small today or you go all in with the 5, 6, 7 rule, let me know in the comment section what is your view or any new insights you can provide to this topic. Please do provide in comment section. Please like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel.